be sit on the faculty. I've done a lot of lecturing in the past, but currently I'm lecturing at Law Park Business School and doing a specialized MBA, right, which is also very interesting. So when I saw this, oh wow, you can really teach us a lot, especially in today's module. So we've really brought it into this module in terms of goal setting.
To share one of your smart goals. I can see
Jenny's bursting.
She can't contain herself.
No. I want to lose weight.
Okay, well,
Yes.
Attainable and realistic.
Yes.
Do you have the resources?
Yes. My Woolworths card.
That's going to make you lose weight. It's processed food.
Fitness card.
Okay. What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I have a health walker that I'm going to get on.
When?
Every night. For half an hour.
Okay.
And then increase the time.
No. Yes.
45 minutes, then an hour.
Do you have the resources to sort out the health walk?
I've got one, yes. So,
Oh, you've got
that's
one.
my resources.
Okay. Alright, now are you going to have that time that where are you going to steal time from in order to do the health walker?
Now Calvin's going to
Why are you watching TV?
Yeah, because the health walker stays still. So while I'm watching CSR, I'm like, is there a line in the cat watching CSR?
I see, so it's multitasking.
Yeah.
You women have got it all taped.
You can only throw with your right hand. You can't do it with your, and I'm left-handed. So that was a goal for me, and I'd sat there every night, every afternoon after school, throwing this thing, hitting me on the head.
That's what happened to me.
I am growing. I will learn. I have a purpose.
I'm going today to set the scene for you for the future of how you really make money. And I'm going to give you, in a manual, pointers of where you can get some of the technical skill that you may need should you require it in the future. But I will cover the basics. So I'm going to equip you to understand how to make money, to open your minds to make money, but more importantly, I'm also going to give you some of the basics. Who hasn't read it?
If you don't decide how your day will be spent, someone else will.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all you need is one call from the bank to say you're overdue. And you look at your money and there's no more money left. You know how screwed up your day is. You know what happens is you go in this panic mode. Let me tell you a secret. There's no bank in town and there's no creditor or supplier in town that is going to hammer you if you go to them and say, I've overspent, I can only give you 10 a month. And you'll pay them off over the next 2 years. They're not going to chase that so with pleasure. But it's when they got to come and look for you and you're hiding away that they're going to hit you hard. And you know what? It's easy to fix your problems. All you have to do is become humble, look at it, and say, I'm cutting back, but go and fix what you've created. All those debts. And pay it off slowly, but little bit. Give yourself breathing space. Everybody will accommodate you. It doesn't matter how big the bank and how big the amount, they'll accommodate you. Because you know what? To take stuff back, they lose money. to take you to court and to close you down, they use even more. I'll never forget a story. One day, sitting in Matric, and we were busy with a play, Midsummer Night's Dream. And in the play, there's a monster with 3 heads called Caliban. It made a lot of noise. And as we were sitting in the class, we were talking about Caliban and what Caliban was doing, and the standard 8 C's came running past. And somebody said, "Oh my God, look at all the Calibans." So we had this big laugh, because they were the school leavers. We were the guys going to university. So the teacher looked at us and he laughed, and he said, "You know what, guys? The last laugh will be theirs, because those guys are going to leave here in standard 8, they're going to go and start their own businesses, because that's all they can do. But they will be totally comfortable with risk. And you guys are going to go to university and you'll become doctors, professionals like accountants and lawyers, and you'll be working for them." And you know how true it is. Just about every Caliban that ran past, I've provided service to of some sources. So you know, we are, the more you learn, the more they teach you to be risk averse, to be fearful of risk. Those guys don't have the fear.
Lerato, you mustn't forget every song. You should also get a group photo.
Captain. Cash. No. There you are.
It's already playing next to
Stop it now.
Yeah, she's like, I'm watching it. She's like, wow. This is Donna. Look at her. Just look at this. Laugh. Wow, look at this. Woo. Think negative.
There are thousands of people dying for a piece of bread. There are thousands upon thousands dying for a bit of love.
Absolutely. And that was so powerful, because these particular cards are one of my favorite, the Mother Teresa. They're very deep, very wonderful. But they're just saying from a simple lady who comes from Calcutta, who traveled the world, and she started with the poverty, feeding the poor and talking to the poor. And for her to say that, out of all the millions of people that she saw that were hungry, there were far more who just needed love. And you know, so how much love can you give?
But what I'm going to tell you today will forever remain with you. I'm going to tell you about my life. It's my life, but it represents 1,000 to 3,000, 300,000 people I know. My name is Gates Mackenzie. I grew up, I always had great ambitions. I wanted to become a scientist. And I was told at a young age I wouldn't be able to because I'm black. And what basically happened was, in my area, the guys with the nice cars were always the gangsters. Because the only guys with a nice car, if you see a guy with a BMW, you will know he's a gangster in my area. You see a guy with an ugly car, you will know he's a teacher. Then I wanted to become a gangster, and I did join the gangs. 16, I was involved in my first bank robbery. At the age of 18, I was one of the most wanted. At the age of 20, I was arrested and sentenced to 15 years in jail. The first time in my life that I felt sorry for somebody. I didn't see a black child, I didn't see a white child, I saw a child. And at great risk to my own life, I picked the boy up and I took him to the wardens.